India is one of the oldest, most diverse cultures in the world. Its roots stem back before the Mayans of Mexico, Alexander the Great, and the Roman Empire. But because of its diversity, its political structure was very unorganized. Professor Janet Benson explains more.
It was disorganized. It was not a single political system. In the 1400s, there were Muslim dynasties in the south, but no overall political system.
One of the most important aspects of the Indian culture is family. This kinship determines their caste, where they live, who they marry, and their occupation.
But the family and marriage were the cornerstone of Indian society. They would practice the trade, whatever trade or occupation their parents had. Basically what you had was a population that consisted mainly of farmers and craftsmen. You had cultivators, you had craftsmen, agricultural laborers, and of course a merchant class.
The caste system is one of the most distinctive characteristics of the Indian culture and is something that they are born into. This is how their society was organized.
In terms of social organization, by that time you had a well-developed caste system. Basically the castes were named groups, they were endogamous, people married within those groups. But this idea also tends to perpetuate a status quo.
A status quo that affected the way they lived. Because of the Hindu religion and beliefs in reincarnation, they strived to live the best life possible. Their religion, rituals, and daily habits were so interconnected, it is hard to understand one without the other.
It structures the entire daily life to a greater extent than we're familiar with in this society. So I found that I really couldn't understand how the day, even the day was structured, unless I understood people's beliefs.
In the 1400s, India was a very traditional, wealthy, and sophisticated country that had a lot to offer. It was these attributes that caught the eye of many European countries, and because of the political disorganization, it would eventually lead to the penetration of Europeans.